So first of all, I want to start off that after such two gewaltige Mashpiyim that inspired us with so much of tasting the Rebbe through Rebbe Nosson and understanding that the only way to really get the Rebbe is through the Talmud, through the Talmud. So we're learning the Torah now, Torah Beis in second Chelek. For all those who are affiliated with Breslov, everybody's here is somehow affiliated. I don't know the reason why you came, but everybody has some kind of affiliation with the Heilige Rebbe. So we're learning the Torah now, and the Torah. First of all, I have to say, I have to promote the project. I'm not promoting because it's my project. I'm promoting something that's the world's project. The Rebbe said that Ikar Tzaddik hu Torosei, and everybody, I was born, Rebbe Nosson said before, from birth, I was breasted from birth, BFB. But in Yiddish they say, there's a Gebarene Chassid and a Gevarene Chassid. And although I was a Gebarene Chassid, every single day, I become a Gevarene Chassid. And I recognize that I bechlal don't know this Rebbe. And the more I get into it and the more I understand it, the more I recognize how much I don't know. And that we're only scratching the surface. And that, like Rebbe Nosson said before, when he spoke about Rebbe Nosson, that Rebbe Nosson's whole thing was searching. And I didn't know that I was a searcher. I don't know if anybody here, you feel content when you can, juggle. You can juggle, and you can be. You go to shul and you daven, or if you're Breslov Chassid, you say Tikkun HaKlali every day, and you have this a few minutes a day, and then the rest of the day, you separate it. Like it's two different worlds. I go out from this world and I go into this world. So I'm able to connect to Hashem in the Beis Medrash. And when I go out of the Beis Medrash, the inspiration, of course, there's an inspiration and it carries with me. But, business is business. The word business is business. Business is business means there's no Hashem in business. No such thing. Hashem is everywhere. And what the Rebbe is megadol to us is that you could find Hashem everywhere. Everywhere. B'krach Godel Sharoini. In the biggest tumah you could find Hashem. And connect to Hashem from so I'll tell you, I once had, anybody who's familiar with Torah Vav, the Rebbe talks, as I had a big debate, Erev Hashanah. If anybody who knows the Frieds know that we like to debate. And we'll call it a debate, not a fight, right? So I had a brother, my younger brother, Shimi, and he went, we all got our own little flavor of Breslov, mostly from my father, Allah Shalom, but everybody went through their journey in Breslov, and my brother Shimi is 16 years younger than me. He went through a different journey. We'd always debate the Breslov of flavor and the Breslov of Shita and he said to me once, in the heat of the argument, so he says, that's your problem, Nachman. That you always want to connect to Hashem like you were when you were Bacha. In Breslov Yeshiva, you went to Breslov Yeshiva, and over there, so you're always looking for that connection to Hashem. But you don't understand that the Rebbe tells us, V'atzia she'oil neka, that not when you're in the dumps, try to connect back to the time of your high. Connect to Hashem that's in the dumps. David HaMelech said, V'atzia she'oil neka means, I'm in She'oil, I'm making my bed, I live in She'oil, Hineka, you are here. And at the time I debated with him, and of course I fought him off. Years later I realized, 100% right. We go through life, we go through our journey, we go through our ups and downs, and we try all the time is, if anybody learned the daf, and like me, 7 cycles, started it and never finished it. So if anybody's familiar with that concept, you know what happens, because you missed a day. You say, okay, I'll catch up the next day. You miss 2 days, you miss 3 days. Instead of just going into today's daf and now Baruch Hashem, this cycle I'm in, most of it because, okay, so I missed the daf. I'm going to start today. You know, there's, for recovering addicts like myself, and I'm sure most people could understand because we're all addicts to something, there's something called in the Welt, the 12-step program. And it's a valuable program. Anybody who understands a little bit of it, it helps a lot of people. But the Rebbe's program is, and one of the things in the 12-step program is, forget about the steps, the Rebbe's program has one step, just connect to me. I got you. First, collect your tshuva, the Rebbe said. Ich tu tshuva feich. What? Your tshuva, I'm, like Rebbe Nosson said before, that I'm going in front of you. The Rebbe said, I'm going in front of you. This tzaddik is something that's not just. It's a tzaddik that took responsibility for every one of us. All tzaddikim, but this tzaddik gave haftacha, like Rebbe Nosson said before. This is a tzaddik that gave haftacha. No other tzaddikim gave this haftacha. And he took responsibility. And that's just by coming to his kever and saying 10 kapitlas Tehillim. But the Rebbe said that Ikar HaTzadik Hu Torasa. The main thing of the tzaddik, not the chas v'sholom, dismiss the tafel, or any of the tefillas, but the Ikar HaTzadik is the Torah of the tzaddik. Panav, Sichlav, and Nishmasa is in the Likutei Moharan. So many people come, they say, I learned Likutei Moharan, I have a lot of people that, you know, Baruch Hashem, are now learning Likutei Moharan. I have a crazy story. I don't want to bore you, but the point is, people, there's a language barrier and they get turned off because they feel that, yeah, he's talking about chad, tlas, nafik, mechad, chad, nafik, utas, forget about it, nafik. When you start going into the Rebbe's Torah, and the way to go into the Rebbe's Torah is to surrender. To surrender and say, Rebbe, for this, afterwards, I'll take all the Torah that I know before, and I'll see if it fits. But right now, I surrender, I have nothing, I know nothing, I'm listening to what you have to say. When you go and approach the Rebbe's Torah with that way, there's nobody, and I'm saying this, mamish nobody, not there's odds and statistics, there is nobody that doesn't get touched by it. Nobody. So first I'm inviting and telling anybody who didn't learn the Likutei Moharan, even those that did learn the Likutei Moharan, to taste this delicious Torah. But know that there's no way to know this Torah without Rebbe Nosson, and to really, like Rebbe Nosson said before, 15%, I don't know the percentages, but one thing's for sure, you cannot complete it without the Nakuda Tachtona. And that's what my brother Shani was trying to tell me then, that you always going for the Nakuda Al-Yona, you want to connect, and I still do, want to connect to the Rebbe, and I'm challenged, I have to force myself, but then you open up the Likutei Halachos or the Likutei Tfilis or the Likutei Eitzes, and you open up, and you would think when you start Likutei Tfilis, that Rebbe Nosson was the biggest balavera, you know, coming from one that understands, you would say, wow, he's even more than me. I mean, I don't feel that feeling of such distance and such richa. But when you learn who Rebbe Nosson really was, Rebbe Nosson, I said this today, this morning, I said one of the biggest things about Rebbe Nosson that I see, and I don't have a source for this, but this is from my own vision, so the disclaimer is, I don't know what I'm talking about, but I don't think there's any Rebbe in the history of Klal Yisrael that stayed a Talmud. Every Rebbe in the history became a Talmud. But a Rebbe that stayed Talmud ad soif yom ad hayom stayed a Talmud. What's Pshat? Pshat is that the Rebbe Nosson was the exemplifying of what it is to be a Makabel. And the real Makabel is Nosson, is giving. By everybody, we think there are givers and there's receivers, And there's a position of a giver and there's a position of a receiver. The real giver is the one who recognizes that he's a receiver. The giver that thinks that he's a giver is not a giver, is a taker. So Rebbe Nosson took this concept and stayed on it. That's something that's unique, that you don't find anywhere. So we're learning the Torah of Yemei Chanukah, Yemei Avodah. We just came through Chanukah. And we're learning about what gratitude is. Is gratitude an experience? Or is gratitude a feeling? Or does the feeling lead to the experience? So I want to conclude with one thing here. That my personal gratitude, and I think the gratitude of everyone that's sitting here today. There are two individuals here, my friends, both Mati Zeitman and Baruch Lister, Buddy Lister. And when they moved into this neighborhood, I was Zoicha as a friend to be invited. I still remember, I don't know if Nachman's still in, Nachman's not here, but we walked over, it was Parshas Bereshis, Shabbos Bereshis. You had just opened the shul, I don't know how many years ago it is, but, and I came in over here and I saw Kama Minyan in a basement. The walls, it looked like a churva. Not that your house looks like a churva, but the place didn't look like. And I looked at these guys and I looked at the people who are davening here and I said, no chance. No chance. Look at what you have today. And look at what you have here. All from the Ratzon, like Rebbe Nosson said before, from the searching. And where did we get that from? Where did we get that? The Breslov taste. What's the Breslov taste? The Breslov taste is to be mevakish, to yearn, to want. No matter where I am, no matter what I did, I still want to connect. So if you know that the way to connect is through the Nekuda Tachtaina from Batzia Shoel Neka, and whoever is in whatever place you are right now, you can connect from this place through these tzaddikim, through Nachman and Nosson. And we should be zoicha that today, on such a gewaldige day of the Yartzeit of the Heilige Rebbe Nosson, to be zoicha to learn more Lekutei Halachos, and to more Lekutei Moran for sure, and Lekutei Tfilas every day, Lekutei Eitzes, and to use the Eitzes. There's so many Eitzes. There's so many Eitzes that you're going to feel that it's talking to you, mamish. So I invite everybody to not only come to Rebbe Nosson's Yartzeit and to Oman for Rosh Hashanah, but to come into the Torah world of the Rebbe and Rebbe Nosson. And we'll be zoicha b'schus these tzaddikim to be see the Geula Shalema b'mheira, like Rebbe Nosson said. The Rebbe Nosson said, my Mashiach came already. I had my Geula already. Even if we chas v'sholem are not zoicha today, tomorrow that Mashiach should come, we can find our own Geula, our own redemption through these tzaddikim. Just open a Lekutei Tfilas, just open a Lekutei Halachos, open a Lekutei Moran, and connect to the Iker Tzaddik Panav V'Sichlei V'Nishmasei. Shkoyach.
Yeah, we got to